What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the NG models February 2024 releases for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's just go ahead and dive right into them. So they're out here on Instagram the evening before, so I thought I would just go ahead and take a look at this so that we didn't have any more spoilers between now and when they get on the website. So again, really hope each and every one of you are excited for this. So let's just go ahead and get started. We'll start right here with the first one with this Aero Mexico Boeing 737-700 registered X-Ray Alpha Charlie Tango Golf, and this has the A and OS stickers, so overall looks pretty good. A little tough to see, but very similar clone stamp pretty much from what they did on their previous one of those, so overall looking good, and that looks fantastic. The next aircraft we have is a Frontier Airbus E318-100 registered November 801 Foxtrot Romeo, and this has the Grizzly Bear tail, so really cool to see that aircraft as well. Love the bears on the Frontier liveries, so this is a good one to do, and hopefully at some point, as we've preached, we'll see some Frontier newer aircraft for the model airports and whatnot, so that'll be exciting when we get there. Our next aircraft's a level Airbus A330-200 registered Echo Charlie November Romeo Golf. This is a really nice release right here. Definitely like to get one of these at some point. I might just have to go ahead and get it to substitute as my Iberia A330 since we're probably not going to get one of those anytime soon. So yeah, that's definitely a good release even though they've done it before, but we'll take another one I suppose because how else can you look at an NG release at this point? And I got some talking I'd like to do at the end of this video too, so expect that as well. Okay, we do have the old livery Lufthansa Boeing 747-8I registered Delta Alpha Bravo Yankee Mike. That's a good release. That's going to be very, very popular. Really cool to see the magnitude of that release, and that will complement the old livery, or sorry, the retro livery they did very well. So very good release right there. That's really solid, and glad to see them do that for everybody that is interested in that aircraft. Okay, from here we won't have any more spoilers, so apologies that the top titles were on that second row and spoiled a little bit. We have a blank Boeing 737 MAX 7, item number is 87001. Really great for customs. That'll be a really cool faucet, so appreciate NG doing that with their very high quality molds. And then we have a Frontier Airbus E318-100 registered November 802 Foxtrot Romeo, the Montel and the elk paint scheme. Overall, this aircraft looks really good too, and that'll be a cool one. And same song, second verse with regards to the future of hopefully getting NG to do Frontier newer aircraft, but we'll take some of the older ones because they are pretty nice. So really cool to see that, especially on such a unique aircraft type. Okay, here's a Strion Airlines Airbus E330-300 registered Bravo 302E. I'm not sure what the difference on this particular iteration is, but certainly cool to see that aircraft right there. So that's looking fantastic. And then we have another Lufthansa Boeing 747-8I. This is Delta Alpha Bravo Yankee Mike, and this has the 5-star Hansa color scheme. So I didn't even know they had this one. I know they had the Fan Hansa. I did not know they had this one. So kind of cool for difference. So that one will be an interesting one, and certainly an interesting one to mesh with the previous Lufthansa. So that's pretty interesting right there. Looks like we'll unfortunately have to spoil 2 at a time stroll, so I apologize in advance. So I'll just go ahead and put them both on the screen. We have a Qatar Boeing 737 MAX 8. I don't know why we got another one, but it's Alpha 7 Bravo Sierra Hotel, so nice to get another one. And the China Southwest Tupolev T154M registered Bravo 2617, so nice to see that. It does have the old color scheme, so yet another really cool quality Tupolev for NG, so definitely cool to see that one as well. Here is a blank 787-8 Dreamliner, and this has the GE engines registered, or item number is 59026. So that'll be a great custom opportunity for anybody interested in that. So I think that's a pretty good one for some variety there. Although I think they probably should just a special release of all the blanks, in my opinion, but it works. It'll get the job done. And then we have a retro Qatar Boeing 777-300ER registered Alpha 7 Bravo Alpha Charlie. I can't remember whether they did this one or not, but nevertheless, it is a popular one nevertheless, and it does look really good. So can't complain with it too much as it is a pretty good one. So a little bit more logic compared to some of their previous offerings. And another, I'm not really going to go over these two again. It's kind of frustrating, and I'll talk about here in a moment. So another Qatar Boeing 737 MAX 8 and another China Southwest Tupolev T154M. So there we go. And a blank 787-8 this time with the RR engines, so good variety there. So that's only to be expected off the previous one. And we have a Jono Air Boeing 787-9 with a 3rd anniversary paint scheme registered Bravo 209 Romeo, so looking good for that aircraft as well. And a Lion Air Boeing 737 MAX 9 registered Papa Kilo Lima Romeo Foxtrot with some sort of sticker on it, so looks good for that aircraft as well. And this is also, I'm sorry, the March release, so apologies. Okay, we did get a normal livery, United Boeing 737 MAX 10. Many people thought this was going to be a special livery. This is November 27753. Very nice. Absolutely, we'll be getting that. That's a good looking aircraft. Really surprised it's not that special colors, so great to see that. We'll see how long it gets delayed, but that will be my very first Boeing 737 MAX 10 in the collection. Whether it will fly anytime soon or not, that's to be determined, but definitely will be getting it. So very cool to see it is in standard livery, and that's fantastic. Also, the hints got spoiled to me, unfortunately, so I'm just doing my best to make it as genuine as possible. Our last aircraft for today's release will be the Sri Lankan Airlines Airbus A350-900 registered Bravo 32 Alpha Golf with the Panda Roots livery. Now, I did see this livery at LAX, which is really cool. This also is a part of the Ultimate Collection. That aircraft does have some interest for me, so perhaps if I'm at a collectible show or a good time to pick it up, I might do it. I definitely want one of the Ultimate Collection aircraft with the luxury packaging and metal stand, so hopefully I come across one of those. Really want to get the Lufthansa old livery, but it's obviously already pretty expensive, and I already got like 6 Lufthansas, so I don't know if I can justify another one, but I do really want it. So that is the release right here for NG models in March of 2024. I'm trying to get this to zoom out. It is just not really wanting to cooperate. Come on. There we go. So here it is. Yeah, this is what you would expect for the Chinese New Year for NG. Still quite a few items. I think we're looking at about maybe 20 aircraft or so. So the deal with NG is just kind of, redundancy at this point. And, I've just, especially after this announcement, it was really noted that several of these were in that future preview that they did. And many people had many thoughts about this. They're kind of in the gutter a little bit, to be completely honest. I'm going to give NG till Q2 of 2024 to figure it out, because I do think we'll get back on track with some better releases. But some of the logic over the last year has just been horrible. We could even go back to 2020 with better logic, and even before that, when NG demonstrated fairly decent consistency with regards to their logic. And now, 2 China Southwest, 2 Qatar MAX 8s. Several of these are recycled. If you technically want to speak, I think the only really new aircraft is probably going to be the Panda routes. I think it's a new one, and I think maybe the Lufthansa 748 original enough, but quite a few recycles here from previous aircraft that have been done. The Lion Air has been done at one point. The Qatars have been done. Aero Mexico has done another delivery. The Level is done. So overall, pretty redundant, not much variety here, and I really hope that NG will be able to pull themselves out of the gutter with regards to lack of variety, and you could go as far as to say a lack of effort in this department. I really would like to see more variety back, similar to what we were getting, even dating back to 2019 when this whole push started until now. But it seems like over the last year, it's been a little rocky at times, and I haven't had too many NG aircraft to buy, which has been kind of tough, because I really enjoy buying NG aircraft because of how nice they are. So I really hope that this is going to be the end of the slow stretch, because it's certainly been some rough logic, and so many of these spots can be used better. This particular release, there's not like there's any problems with it per se. It's just kind of a little bit like we've seen. The United Max 10 is fantastic. I really thought that was going to be a special, so that was a genuine surprise. Otherwise, we're looking at a pretty standard NG set. So NG will take it off for the Chinese New Year. We'll be excited to see them back when they get the Chinese New Year complete, and hopefully it will be a fantastic April. So I guess this will count for March. So we'll be back in April, and hopefully with some better news to report on, as this is still a fine release, but I think they could have been a little bit better. So I'm hopeful that we'll see a little bit more effort demonstrated, and I hope each and every one of you agree with that. So Gemini's release will be coming up very soon, so we'll take a look at that, and hopefully have some great models from them, and many more releases to come. Very excited about the Aero Classics American 321 Heritage aircraft. So those kind of came out at a really good time, so I'm able to pick up those, and then I'll do some replacing and mix and match when other versions of those aircraft come out. Maybe NG will do them if we get really lucky, but I will certainly keep holding my breath until that happens. But yeah, some good ones here. It was a little bit better than what I expected, but still got a little ways to go. So that is the NG release here for March of 2024. I guess we kind of just skipped February, which I don't know what happened. So apologies to that. Unless if I missed it somewhere, then it may have been February. But March, February, wherever we are at this point. So again, really hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know what you think about this release in the comment section below. I'll be eager to hear. But yeah, I'm really hopeful that this year we'll start to pick up and we'll get some really good releases. But I needed to save anyway, so this kind of worked out perfect, to be honest. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name's Redriveraviation. Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.